Hey, it's JC1424 once again with NASCAR Thunder 2002. And this is going to be another quick race episode, and actually the final one of the entire series. The one track we haven't been to yet, and we're going to be racing there with Ken Schrader in his number 36 M&M's Pontiac Grand Prix. I keep on wanting to say Toyota Camry. I don't know why. I guess because this could be considered the replacement that Toyota Camry was for or whatever. But the last episode that we did, we went to Las Vegas with Johnny Benson and his Max Life Pontiac, where we won against Dale Earnhardt Jr., and we did it by no time whatsoever. The final finishing result was by 0.000 seconds. I guess the game just wanted to give it to me because the Johnny Benson supremacy. And that was requested by Evan 100 McLeod, so shout out to him once again. This one was not exactly requested by anyone in particular. It was kind of requested by a bunch of people. Some people said Ken Schrader at Atlanta. Some people said specifically this paint scheme. But yeah, I can imagine why. I mean, I kind of want to race as Ken Schrader. I don't know if I exactly prefer this paint scheme over this one. I mean, the thing is, I love this paint scheme and everything, but these days it doesn't mean that much because Kyle Busch drives M&M's car and he's had so much more success in it. Maybe just because this has more M&M's on it, I might like it. I don't know. But then you've got this one, which it's got like, what, two, three, 4 M&M's on it, but then it's got all these American stripes and stars and stuff. It's amazing. I can see this car from a while. It's a very special paint scheme. And then Atlanta. This track is really nothing too frustrating when it comes to AI, except for the fact that you come to the front stretch, sometimes they slow down and it's all bunched together, so you ain't got nowhere to go. You get it loose and all over the place. They kind of hit the wall going through the front stretch as well here. They don't just do very well on the front stretch of this track in particular. They do that some 1.5 mile tracks in this game where they just can't avoid hitting the wall for whatever reason. And then some tracks they come off pit road and they can't avoid hitting the wall. They come off pit road, they hit the wall. It's a weird AI thing. But I think let's still put up a fight. If I pit early, it'll be an easy win. So let's just pit like in the middle of the race, and then let's not try so hard to push it to be just like Las Vegas. Here's an interesting thing, as we got Dale Jarrett on the front row next to Jeff Gordon for the final race of this series. Tomorrow on NASCAR Heat 3, we have the Cup Series thing, and I'm using Kyle Busch's M&M's car, and it's a red, white, and blue one because it's the Folds of Honor race, and it's at the same freaking track. So there's that. But starting last place, like always, for the final time, and for a while, really, on a NASCAR game, because after this series is over with, I'm going to go ahead and head towards Gran Turismo 3. Just try doing like a race at every track in that game for a while, which would probably take like a year and a half. I don't know, it might be longer than a NASCAR game just because it's got more tracks and something like that. Like 35 tracks I think it has in total, something. I don't know. I've never really counted them. But we have so many different cars to choose from, and we play on the maximum difficulty all the time. Some races I know we're probably not going to win just because they put you up some cars that are like actually better than you, and you have to be on some ridiculous strategy to actually win the race. I'm thinking I want to start off the series with the Dodge Viper at Grand Valley backwards, because the backwards one's got the sunset, and I was recently practicing and realized that it'd actually be like a really tough challenge. It'd be worth starting off the series with. But I'm going to be doing it on professional difficulty. Oh my gosh, you guys are so freaking slow. Professional difficulty, which basically means that there's tire wear, and I think it lengthens the race a little bit. On hard difficulty, which is basically like the same difficulty, but they don't have tire wear, and I think the race is only like 5 laps. I might be incorrect about that, but definitely be professional for every race that we do. And I don't know about the rally races and all those off-road tracks, because it's always one competitor, and all the AI suck at rally racing. I don't know what I have to do, like maybe pick a piece of crap car that's suitable for rally racing and then put it up against like actual rally cars. But I feel like even then, like AI would still like not be able to keep up with me that much. Meanwhile, I'm not even paying attention to what's actually happening on the screen, or for you guys as my commentary and everything. But we're up to 26th, sliding every now and then. This track, it has a little off-throttle time. You can almost make it around this track full throttle. You just have to have a perfect angle. It's more important your angle going in the corners and actually letting off the gas, because you can have like the perfect corner as far as speed goes, but then the car will just still go up the track and crap. So that's something to pay attention to when passing cars, is just have the right angle going in. Sometimes you gotta actually hit the brakes and crap, and the car will slide and turn way too easy, but that's one way to get around it. You gotta be careful not to oversteer, because the car will kick out sideways, and that happens whenever you hit the brakes. That's what my point is. So we've just completed our 5th lap in the race, and we're in the top half of the field and everything. Still passing cars in the front stretch. trying to get the title, and those two guys in front of me. What on earth is this car doing? I'm talking about. You touch the brakes and it does that. I did that because I was 3 wide and I was all at the bottom going to the corner, so it's kind of what you got to do. But the game don't let you do what you got to do. Stupid game. I think I'm honestly going to miss this game more than I have NASCAR 15 and NASCAR 2011. I don't know about you guys. We certainly had much more amazing finishes, just great moments, I suppose. I'm having a hard time actually passing now. This is interesting. And then he did that, so never mind. Wow. Both Jason Leffler and Jeff Burton took really slow entries at turn 1. It ruined my corners by just getting in the way. And Jason Leffler checked up behind me. Here we got Jeff Green in the Nest Quick car. I love that car. I really wish I could have used it at some point here. I think somebody wanted me to, didn't they? To get that car, you gotta win enough championships in season mode and whatever for them to just hand it to you and lock it. And also, they don't show up in your driver selection menu unless you load your seasons and stuff. It's kind of weird. Car, stop driving off the track. Oh my goodness. I want to see if I can get into the top 10 before we take our pit stops. And golly, it's like once you take one little slip up, everyone just starts passing you. Dang, it's not turning. Oh, we got a situation up ahead. Beneath Johnny Benson. Mark Martin, get your fucking foot on the gas. I mean, I would just slow down, but this is not real life. This is a video game, and my goal is to pass as many cars as possible at any given opportunity. So that really probably draws the field apart, maybe a little bit, I don't know. I don't see 10 cars in front of me, so certainly something's up. This car is on worn tires. It won't stop getting loose so easily. Someone got slammed into the outside wall, and I tried fitting in between that gap with Johnny Benson and whoever else, and I missed Johnny Benson, but then I wanted to hit the cars from the bottom. So now, I haven't really got anything to do. A bunch of them just went down pit road, and I'm getting bored, so I'm going to go down pit road with them. Someone was about to pit, and then they just went flying across the track back like through the grass, and I don't know what the hell that was for. But this game does this rubber banding thing, where once the field gets drawn apart from you, you can drive the best you possibly can and practically make perfect corners over and over again, but like you don't really gain ground. But then if you think about that, just before that, I was slowing down so much in the corners to avoid making contact and flying past them, and it's like, yeah, that's some kind of AI thingy. Now, the field does get compacted back together after like a situation like that, but for us, I don't know. Why is the car damage thing on? What is that? Oh, okay, that's the L1 button. Bill Elliott's passing me. I don't know how he's doing that. I mean, I'm smashing the X button too. Okay, well, we got back around him. Let's just see how pit stops play out. We got a couple guys that came out way in front of us. Unless those guys are taking pit stops, and I think they would have been done it by now. Coming out in front of some more cars. I think right here is I'm practically going through this turn full throttle all the way. I think I let off after like a split second. We beat Kevin Harvick off pit road. Trying to see if I can make it to this corner full throttle. Yeah, right now on these fresh tires, I'm just full throttle all the way around the track. I don't know how long that's going to last, but we should be able to just like battle those two guys up there. I'm pretty sure first and second. Yeah, because I'm in third now. I'm just hitting the freaking controller with the analog stick. I'm trying so hard to get a perfect steering input. If we don't catch these guys, it's practically unreasonable because they were going so slow earlier, and now they're going so fast. See, I don't know what I did so different this time, but now I'm losing a ton of time because it won't turn. I'm just going to focus. Kevin Harvick, fuck off. Well, the last lap of the race, I'm practically not allowed to catch Steve Park, though my laps are pretty much all just full throttle, high entry, I dive to the bottom, and yeah, like every turn that I take is something like this, and now I can't even replicate it anymore because my tires are so freaking shot. I think I'm closing in on Steve Park a little, but from what I've seen, like, you close in on him, and then your car loses a ton of grip and heads towards the wall because of how much draft you have. I don't know what I was supposed to do. Should I have pit on like lap 14 or lap 15? I think we pit on lap 15, didn't we? I was thinking about pitting on lap 16, but then I pit with those guys that just all dove off the track. If the field hadn't gotten all split apart early on, then maybe that would have helped. I don't know, but somehow in the end it was just Jeff Gordon and C Part beating us off pit road. And it wasn't letting me close in. It really wasn't letting me do anything. Like, full throttle every lap. Perfect corners. I couldn't possibly go faster. Like, there's no way. I don't know. It's got to do something with the rubber banding, because at first, the race starts off and I'm just flying through the field trying to be really cautious that I don't overdrive a corner or drive into somebody because of how slow they go. Then suddenly they're going faster than I can possibly go. Once again, I'm not going to pretend like this game's the greatest thing of all time because of how retro it is and how it's all nostalgic and stuff. Sure it is, but just because it's old doesn't make it that much good like all the other NASCAR games. Even NASCAR Thunder 2003 I have some pretty huge problems with. I think I prefer that game over this one still, though. But yeah, next up, Gran Turismo 3 in a couple weeks, and I'm looking forward to that video. That's gonna be a lot of fun to record. The series is gonna be a lot more challenging than this was. Pretty much every race that we do, I can guarantee that much, except for, like, you know, the Speedway stuff that they have in the game. I still don't know what the hell I'm gonna do for the rally stuff the game has, because that AI not good. It's only one competitor in every single one of them. Maybe like multiplayer for every rally race. I don't know. See you next time. That's that. And quick race series over. You just had to go into the loading screen demo mode shit to ruin the flow of an outro. Stupid game. Destruction!